Welcome to the final part of Sonic and the Secret Rings for the Nintendo Wii, made by Nintendo, and the game created by Sega Enterprises and developed by Sonic Team.
I finally found it. The final part, Trigger.
Discover the final, getting through the final part of
You see, that's the thing, Shiroi. They had to use Iblis Trigger because Devil Trigger was taken, because Iblis is Muslim for devil.
And Mephiles is Mephistopheles, the devil.
Don't you mean Arabic?
Is it specifically? Well, I thought it was specifically Muslim.
What?
Well, if not, I apologize.
No, wait,
then.
what's going on? Did you speed it up?
I did.
Did you speed this part up, or is it the normal gameplay?
No, I didn't speed it up. It's because I have all the power-ups. Basically, Deji, when you get all the power-ups and level 99, Sonic becomes incredibly fast. This is how the game. This is the game. Don't worry.
In other news, in the right-hand panel, I'm seeing quite a bit of entertaining parts.
Well, yeah.
You know, it's funny how we sort of made a joke that in hindsight is now funny thanks to the fact that Nintendo's new consoles made the Switch well before we knew that it was called the Switch.
By the way, speaking of parts, have you guys still got our audios from Uncharted 1 and 2?
Yes.
Behind the scenes with Swarm Cons.
Indeed.
Oh yeah, speaking of behind
well,
the scenes,
well, in that case, Deji, I actually got a good thing I need to say to bring this back to the game. Basically, now in order to get the final world run, we have to beat Hoo-Hoo in a race, and I just did. Hoo-Hoo, that you blue ball that you have to do race thing.
Yep. Time check.
Wow, that was quick.
Well, actually it wasn't. It's just because I was having trouble with that final jump because, you know, motion controls, so I had to jump cut. Homing bonus!
Okay, audience. Okay, funny enough, audience, we are recording this in the dying hour of 2016, so...
Yes, we are.
Yep. Homing bonus.
We're almost there for that. We're almost here for that Switch event, guys.
Hold on.
225, 226, 227.
Okay, I'll go ahead to 3 minutes.
Okay.
I seriously hope that people would stop leaking Switch information.
I'm fine with it, honestly.
It's like sometimes it kind of ruins the surprises, and then they get.
Hold on.
Deji, that's like asking for a good Highlander movie. That's never gonna happen.
No, because these people know what they're doing.
Alright, Joe,
hold on, let me
ready.
put...
And click.
Yeah, okay. I know what Deji's talking about. He's talking about the recent Emily incident where she actually promised she wouldn't leak anything else.
It was Laura Kate Dale.
Thought it was Emily who promised that she wouldn't leak anymore, but then what didn't you know? She leaked.
That was Laura Kate Dale.
So yeah, in this level, for some reason, they decided to go gravity shenanigans on us.
Mm-hmm.
Well, luckily for
Also,
me,
guys,
the leaks that I've seen for
Wait. Hey, guess what? Looks like I guess Sonic really did do that first.
You were saying, Shira?
Yeah, I'm in a private chat for like basically it's called Street Pass for Welsh people. And there's a private Switch chat, so any leaks are posted there, not publicly. So luckily, people on my end don't have to worry about people having leaks shoved in their faces.
Right. Yeah, I guess the real issue is like, well, some people who just blatantly, you know, like, will leak stuff and then share it with everyone, as opposed to just having.
It's like, you know, I can go on
area.
Twitter and Facebook and avoid all that nonsense.
Wait, what did you say, Shira? A street pass for Welsh people?
Yeah, it's not South Wales. There are different fan groups.
Hey guys, the palace is now upside down.
Is there one for the West Midlands?
And few people claiming that
There
Sonic
might be.
somehow stole this from Super Mario Galaxy, despite the fact that this came out before Super Mario Galaxy. Bazing!
Not just that, like is it actually Joe, the one I keep hearing the most actually is Mad Space Joe. To give you an idea,
Yeah,
you know that guy from SSMB, Boas. That guy. Here's that guy's description of Super Mario Galaxy. I'm not even kidding. He actually describes Super Mario Galaxy like this: Super Mario Galaxy was Nintendo taking the worst level from Sonic Adventure 2 and making an entire game out of it. No, fuck you. Have you actually played Super Mario Galaxy? It plays nothing like that space.
I think you suck about the whole, different gravitations and whatnot.
Dude, Super Mario Land 2 did the gravity thing.
Exactly.
I guess he's making fun of the people who try and claim that stuff like this, Sonic Colors and Sonic Lost World are just
Well,
Mario
to be fair,
Galaxy.
Sonic Lost World was blatantly Mario Galaxy. Let's not kid ourselves.
Yeah, I wasn't
Yes,
really ripping it off.
I just posted you a link. I think the nearest group to you is Birmingham.
And really, Getty, I know you're not going to agree with the people who say that Sonic Colors, of all things, was a Mario Galaxy ripoff. How dare Sonic have something in space?
Sonic Colors was fine, but I think
The
big problem with Sonic Lost World is that, Sonic's trademark hills and valleys and loops have been replaced pretty much with most essentially flat floors and square walls. And it just, I don't know, it just felt like it went too far on the inspiration.
There we go.
We
Well,
got
at
the
least
final
it's,
chaos, World Ring.
Well, at least it's a place that only takes me half an hour to get to by train.
Yeah. Oh, they did do a lot
so this
of,
is the World Ring of Sadness.
I
So
haven't been
this
to
is
any
the ring
events
that
for the
rules
Welsh
David
one, but they
Cage's
do
mind.
like group
Yes.
events. I mostly just talk in the private Facebook groups.
Okay.
Oh my god, Jova, you just now made me imagine. What if David Cage suddenly turned into his own version of Half Layla Wa Layla?
If you'd rather not talk about
He
I
would.
mean, he hasn't already?
is he really a genie of the lamp?
Oh yeah, no, backstory. Erazor Djinn's backstory.
Actually, I was gonna say,
wait,
Pedro,
hold on.
it's called Detroit.
Genie of the magic lamp from the story of a
Robin
lamp.
Dun
Williams?
dun dun.
Long ago, he was punished for his misdeeds and sealed away in the lamp. He would not be forgiven.
Oh, so he's like
He had
Jafar.
granted the wishes of
Mhm.
Yeah.
1,000 people.
Yeah, that's kind of a thing of the original tale. The genie could kind of be a
He had
dick.
renewed hatred
Yep.
of people.
See, I don't mind the fact that they made him the genie of the lamp. It's just that I think this backstory is coming in a bit too late at this point. I mean, I think they should have thrown this at us earlier in the game.
Yeah, I kind of... They tried to do what Sonic Adventure 2 Battle did with Gerald's backstory, but I think at least there was some build-up to it.
Honestly, no. Yeah.
There isn't any.
I think Adventure 2 did that better, honestly.
Yeah.
My wish.
What's that? People actually complimenting Sonic Adventure 2's story? Huh.
Oh my god, Joa, let it go.
I don't like Sonic Adventure
no.
2's story, but I I do like some elements of it.
Oh, I get that, Daddy. I'm just talking about the people who will
I
put a
know.
dump on anyone claiming, oh, you're a Sonic Adventure.
Open Sesame!
I know, just let that argument die.
That's totally what they said.
Oh, that argument is, well, good and dead.
Speaking of, okay, so why does the whole...
Alright
Sonic
guys, hold on.
Adventure-
Time for drama!
You brought me all 7 world rings? Well done.
Well done! The actor playing
You're
Erazor Djinn
welcome.
is full of ham.
You have done well.
And
You
plot twist.
Him to gather the rings. Now, give them to me.
Turns out the Genie of the Lamp controls, or actually has a thing with the Genie of the Ring.
Oh my.
With our combined
Really?
strength, we can rule the galaxy together as father and... Oh wait,
What?
I guess they're lovers, actually.
yeah.
No, really.
Actually, Shara, you do have a choice. You could just not do it.
Yeah, I mean, why would you love him? He's an arsehole.
Girls like bad guys, don't you know?
Besides, they're genies.
I hate that trope.
Speciesism.
Do what you truly think is right.
Well, fuck.
Wish overload?
Well done, Sonic. You killed her.
Sadness, rage, hatred,
Well, you're a downer.
pleasure.
Jesus, half the time he's over the top. Half the time he sounds like
With
he's
all
bored.
powers combined, I become Captain Genie.
Don't you mean Captain Emotions?
Sure, Captain
With all-
Emotions.
What planet is
Wait, guys. No, wait, guys, I got one.
The ring.
Oh,
With the
crap.
power of all these rings, I shall become a better actor.
Oh, yeah, there's still that part.
I offer up your
Oh yeah, he has to sacrifice Sonic for it.
The one time he refers to him as a hedgehog is when he's about to kill him.
I wish he'd have done that
Ah,
for...
but Shara sacrifices herself for Sonic.
I wish someone had did that for Credence's actor in Fantastic Beasts.
So my problem with this scene is that they didn't really do a good job giving Shara much of a personality for me to really care. I mean, most of the time she's just offering exposition and tutorial stuff, so
I mean, I guess it's a matter of, you know, getting the right story sequences which actually do show her character, but again, that's a problem with the whole level layout of having the story bits being placed out randomly.
Wait, did I actually miss any cutscenes? I think I showed all of them, didn't I?
Yeah, you did miss one or two. Well, yeah, you haven't shown off the, I don't think you showed off the cutscene where Sonic literally refers to the world rings as being able to open the gates of hell.
Oh, actually, no, I think I showed that one. I remember us showing that one. In fact, in fact, I'll quickly double check later to make sure.
Well, other than that, though, the thing is, like, I don't think you missed any cutscenes. The thing is, like, she does show character here and there, but it's easy to forget that because of, like you said, it can be incomplete. Like this,
and this is the part in the game.
Lay off the steroids.
This is the part in the game where I would like, really? Of course, we still have to have a monster of the week. Anyway, this is Alf Layla Walayla. Basically, apparently, when you have all the 7 rings, you turn into this thing.
Well, actually, what happened was that because Shara got in the way, the whole prophecy process kind of got messed up, and thus the transformation is incomplete because he only actually had a few of the world rings put into him. Go figure.
This is awful.
I know.
Yeah, he says it himself.
So, is he describing this thing or Sonic 06?
And now some of the rings actually attach themselves to Sonic. And now, ladies and gentlemen, a full year before the official release, Jason Griffith's Werehog voice.
This was a sneak preview. And also this falls. The frick with it.
Ladies and gentlemen, they browsed DeviantArt and found the first Sonic fan character and put it in here. There you go.
You stole my joke.
That's the goofiest Sonic Super. That's the goofiest.
It's so goofy. Whips can't hold a complete sentence.
Okay, I got it. That's the goofiest power form of Sonic I've ever seen.
Have you seen this form before, Dwibs? Like before now?
Yeah, the one in Black Knight is...
Have you ever seen this before now?
I have, but
the official name is Darkspine Sonic, right?
Yes, Darkspine.
Yes, it is.
Freaking fan character.
Yeah.
Honestly, I'm fine enough with the look because, of course, it's an Arabian view to the point where he's actually barefoot, believe it or not.
So the way the boss works...
I think it looks stupid.
So the way the boss works is you have to wait for him to throw a ball at you, and then you have to kick the ball by, shuffling the Wiimote. And then you have to shake it even more to beat the crap out of him, basically.
Hey, it's one of the parts where you can actually do what the Wii Remote was made for.
And now we start...
Because I'm a Sonic hero!
No.
Yes.
Yes.
Okay, alright, Jova.
Our two yeses outweigh your no's, Desi. Objection!
Jova, you've been demoted as leader, now Pedro's in charge, so...
I am.
Yes,
Jova,
now you're... Congratulations, because of that, because Jova referenced... oh, God.
Alright, Pedro, want to explain how this works since it's a load of BS?
I did.
He kind of already did. This fight actually really... This
fight is actually fine. This fight is actually fine. I actually really like this fight much better than the previous one.
Oh, I didn't hear you explain it, sorry.
Okay,
Anyway,
basically, Shiroi, when he throws that ball at you, you have to use speed break, and then do this. Basically, you just shake the Wiimote to do this, and after that, he becomes stunned, so you go back, right straight to him, shake more the Wiimote so you can beat the crap out of his heart, I guess? Well, there you go. I don't know if that thing is his heart, but whatever.
Anyway, Digi, sorry to disappoint you, but the move objects and negates whatever you say.
No, not everything has to be Azatar Jova.
But I haven't...
Hold on. One-liner coming.
Here we go!
Your tale is finished, Erazor.
Ha!
Next time, Try writing a better story.
Are you talking to Shiro Marikawa or Erazor Djinn?
Okay.
Contact and
Okay, that joke is so awesome. Not only because it's awesome in story, but because it can be attached to so many scenarios.
Hey, guys! Maybe you could use. Hey, that can be. Hey, Sonic just summed up my thoughts on passengers.
Yep. Alright, so here's the
I've
ending.
probably drunk the most today out of both me and Dwibs, and I can speak better.
And now it's a time where the after playing Erazor Djinn goes as hammiest as he's ever been hammy.
Oh yeah.
Also this ending.
Shiro,
Yes?
how many fingers am I holding up?
I can't see you.
Okay,
Oh
good.
yes.
Fine.
I want you to hold on to this.
So yeah, basically what happened was when he made that wish of go back to the way they were, the wish worked actually for the lamp instead of Shara.
Yep.
The lamp is supposed to grant
Genies
one
always
wish.
using their loopholes
right?
whenever they can.
Never grant any wish from the likes of you.
Wanna bet?
You have to.
My first
Got no choice.
bring Shara back to life.
Sonic's eyes are so shiny.
They
The
are.
shaggy nog.
Oh, come on, Sonic. Haven't you heard? Genies can. There are rules, and genies cannot bring people back to life. Oh wait, sorry. That's.
But
This
yeah, they
cat.
can't bring people, but a person. Ah.
Technicalities.
Uncanny Valley. Yeah.
Hey, you know, she looks a bit like
Return the
what's her
original
name?
knights to the way
More.
they were, so that the world can have its story.
You mean Merlina?
Yeah, she looks like Marlena.
Well, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's intentional. Yeah.
Yeah, that's a neat fit. And now,
I love the octopus. Ah!
My third wish. Erazor Djinn, you shall live out the rest of time trapped inside your lamp as you were in days of old.
Ugh, this was. I really don't like it when Jason Griffith tries to, you know, so, like, in the days of old. His nasally tone. I don't. And it's not just because of Sonic. No, I just don't like Jason Griffith in general.
I'm fine with Jason Griffith in parts like this.
Also, don't remember, he's the Sonic I grew up with.
It's just that his nasally voice gets on my nerves.
Yeah, I hate to say it, but he's kind of like, as far as
Sonic
Sonic...
was nasally back in the 90s.
Yeah, I mean, I'll be quite honest, if anything, Jason Griffith at least actually improved.
Exactly.
Oh yes, he did.
Oh boy, here we go.
Oh yeah, this scene.
But Sonic, you only had 3 wishes. You can't
She's
have
the genie of the ring, Dwibs.
A mountain of
Genie of
that
the
good
ring.
sheep.
They don't have the wish limit.
Really?
Yes.
Wait,
That's
wait,
so
wait.
up with.
Stupid.
I would have been
So
so.
heartwarming.
Why?
Okay,
No, seriously. No, wait. I get the pun because it's a bookend storybook series, but it's stupid.
I'll be
And-
quite
I
honest.
mean, aren't they going to be burying the whole city in handkerchiefs and everyone's going to suffocate?
All right, before I say
Just
I
Night
something,
mean, see, this is why I was
Palace,
fine with the Pinky Promise, because that's just infinitely more
I think it would have worked
Yeah.
better. I think it would have worked better if instead of handkerchiefs they used flowers, because Japan in general used flowers as a symbol of happiness. So it would
Well,
have made.
Pedro, we saved flowers for the ending of Black Knight.
Oh yeah, you're right actually. Huh. Okay, fine. In that case, Jova, I forgot. So could you remind us who the name of the song that Steve Conte is singing?
Love will give love a chance.
Is it that the name? I forgot. I genuinely forgot. Whatever.
Somebody go to Wikipedia.
Whatever. Dwibs, go, do your research thing gimmick.
What do you want me to research?
The
The
name,
name of the song.
the ending song of Sonic of this game. Anyway, in the meantime, final thoughts. Let's go. I know Jova wants to
Oh,
get it out
there
of
it
it.
is. Oh, there it is. Oh, there it is. Oh, there it is. It's called A Worth a Chance.
There you go. Worth a chance. It's fine.
Ironically, that's not what this game is.
All right.
Yes,
all right.
it is, Dejimon.
All right. Let's
Yes,
let's have Jova go with his first thoughts first, because I know he wants to say a lot. Go ahead.
You sure I shouldn't go last so we can end it on something of a high note?
All
Or
right.
at least a neutral or
Can I
good note.
go first?
All right. Go ahead, Whips.
looks boring. The music's really not all that great. The story's just meh. And
the graphics.
It looks nice. It looks decent enough for a Wii game. That's it.
Okay, Chiroi.
The story isn't great. Then again, I'm not a huge fan of the story to begin with. I mean, the original story. But
Original story.
yeah, there's a based on Arabian Nights.
The Arabian Nights.
Oh, that's what you're talking about. Okay.
Yeah, so it's like I'm not the biggest fan of that, and I'm not a fan of this. The music, like Dwib said, is meh. I like a couple of tracks, but apart from that, like I said earlier, I don't really go back to this. The game doesn't look great, although I do actually like the way the cutscenes are done.
Yeah, me too.
They're quite nice. And the less said about the controls, the better.
This music is corny.
We'll leave Joa for that. Anyway.
Yeah, sure. But that's me.
Sounding corny.
Experience.
All right. Are you done, Chiroi?
I'm done.
Okay.
Yes.
Go ahead, Deji.
I haven't played it yet, but from what I've seen, Pedro has convinced me that it's not worth my time.
Well, that wasn't my intention, but sure, go ahead.
The
That's what
story
never mind.
is it's a story. It's not the best story, but it's a step up from the previous game.
Definitely.
Sort of.
Not that that's hard, mind you. So.
Well, what were the games before? Oh, right, Sonic 06 game.
Yeah,
and Shadow and Heroes.
Heroes.
Honestly, I'm gonna controversial opinion. I actually kind of, despite this story being technically meatier and more substance, I don't know. There's just something about the corniness and the overall hamminess of Sonic 06 Heroes that kind of charms me. I don't know.
Sonic Heroes.
Sonic Heroes, yeah. Sorry.
And I'll admit, I actually do like Shadow the Hedgehog's ending. Yes, even the true ending, because at the very least, it's an actual about character development, and thankfully not character stagnation.
All right, let Veggie finish. Go ahead, Veggie.
The music is actually really good, so that's something that the series normally doesn't screw up with. But yeah.
All right, I guess I'll go next.
Sonic Boom aside.
The art
Sonic Genesis.
If there's one particular aspect of this game where they succeeded with flying colors, is the visuals. The art direction is great. The overall stylization, the storybook stylization of the cutscenes was a really good idea that gave this game a unique look. And the overall gameplay in general really looks great. It's not Sonic Colors good, but for hold on. Oh, so he just kept running on a loop until he made his way back?
Boy, if she had ended it on just ran endlessly, that would have been a pretty dark ending.
Thank you, Sonic the Hedgehog.
Thank you for ruining my career.
You're welcome, Blaze the Shara.
Ruining whose career? If anything, at the time, Secret Rings was seen as a salvaging of Sonic's career.
No, it's Sharo's career.
Anyway, yeah, the visuals are definitely the best thing about this game to me. The story is, for the most part, fine-ish. It's just that the problem... I like the story in concept, but the execution leaves a lot...
It's conveyed.
The execution leaves a lot to be desired, because... I think the problem is that you can tell this game was made by you can tell that this game didn't have as much development time as most Sonic games do, because remember, this was originally going to be a Sonic 06 Wii port, and by the time they reverted back into an original idea, they probably didn't have that much development time left to begin with, so they probably didn't have much time to write as much story content as they should have. And that definitely damages the story, because I think we should have had more cutscenes of character development between Shara and Sonic for the ending to really hit. Aside from that, the music is fine. I actually think this music is fine for the most part. The only real gripe I have with it is the lyrics. I think they can get a bit repetitive. And the gameplay, I find the gameplay absolutely abysmal. But again, I'll leave the description of the gameplay for Joe, since he's much more knowledgeable of this than I am. But the thing, okay, I'll just sum it up like this: if after 6 hours of practice I'm still fighting the controls, then the game is doing something wrong. I'm sorry. I mean, even if the game is, even if people can indeed manage to get good at it to the point where the controls will not be a problem to them, honestly, this shouldn't even be a problem to begin with. Controls should be intuitive and easy to get into. So that's basically all I have to say about the controls of this game. That's about it. Jova, take it away.
Yeah, okay. I guess I'll be the outlier and say that, yeah, I don't find this game to be amazing in hindsight, but I find it to definitely be a good game. However, I'll admit when it comes to the controls, it's not so much that they're bad, but I will admit that they are incredibly a bit overreactive. And not conveyed the best way. Like, I'll admit, the first time I played the game, I was tricked into thinking that I had to hold the remote, straight instead of sideways. It's like, yeah, they could have done a better job conveying that. Now, basically, Deji, it depends. Basically speaking of which, if you can get down the concepts of, holding the Wii Remote sideways, tilting it just the right amount forward, backward, left, or right to do this and that, then chances are you'll get a good semblance of it and have fun with it. The issue is, again, how overreactive they are. It's like, well, if you do it too much, then yeah, you'll spiral out of control. To me, the controls are basically a matter of getting down that concept, and if you can master them, then you'll have a fun time with this. Now, yeah, basically, I'd say the gameplay is technically fine, but again, it will vary based on how well or how patient you are, or just how quick you are to getting them. Now, the actual story itself, I'd say that there's definitely a good story at work here. The problem is that it's cut up into little bits, and, well, it may be... Well, oh wait, I love this part.
It's poorly structured.
Aladdin and the Magic Lamp now became Sonic and the Secret Rings.
Yeah, because...
Wow, so,
there you go, Shiroi. You're not a fan of the story? Well, they just rewrote the story, but with Sonic characters in it. Does that make it better?
Yeah.
No, it makes it worse.
Okay then. Go ahead, Joe.
But yeah, it's like, well, yeah, the story is... I'd say the scenes that we see are definitely good. It's just like, well, the problem is like, well, they're random with when they'll show up. And like, sometimes you can even miss some cutscenes and have to go back later to play them. So yeah, the story is good, but the way it's conveyed to the player for all those cutscenes, which are separated, is not good. I will say I do like the new characters they introduced. Erazor Djinn is definitely one of the better Sonic villains, in my opinion. Albeit, though, I do wish we had more stuff on him, too. I agree with Pedro on that. I do like the different boss fights here and there. Some better done than others. The music is definitely, in all, pretty much, for the most part, really good for me.
Anyway, that was Sonic and the Secret Rings. I hope you enjoyed it. Tune in for whatever next Sonic game we're doing next. I think it'll probably maybe be Fire and Ice or something. See you, everybody.